Welcome to all folks racing PC. Welcome to round three. A bit of a late coverage of this round. BMW M3 Group A in the Argentina circuit. What a great combo we should have. Look at this amazing circuit. Only 3.33 kilometers and 11 turns. It should provide good racing with a combination of fast corners and slow corners, which should be very fun in this classic touring car of olden times when touring cars actually used to be much more exciting than they are today. Let's go look at the crowds here in Argentina and, well, almost not paying attention to what is going on in the track. Pole position, Chris Parry. His first pole position, I'm not sure if it's the first or not, but he certainly has become very quickly a front contender for victories right at the sharp end of the grid, followed by Mark Elder. Second row, Mike Stevens and Darren Head. Third row, Rob Oldham and Kev Allen. Fourth row, Fred Bakker and Diogo Silva. Fifth row, it's Jürgen Smets and Jorge Luna. And the sixth row is, well, another new driver. And unfortunately, I have not captured the name. And so we'll need to just call him Stubby Dooby, which is a very interesting nickname until I get familiarized with him. And also on the sixth row is David Good. And we are going to go trackside and see the start of this race. And away they go. And let's look at the. Oh, everyone has had a good start. Let's go chase camera with the Cavallo in sixth place. Look at that. Some side-by-side racing into the first corner. You should be able to run too wide in the first corner. And Chris Perry retains the lead. Look at there, Rob Oldham making a good move. Cavallo is running wide and loses a number of positions there as Mark Elder in second place, followed by Mike Stevens. Look at the followed by Mike Stevens in third, and Dan Head is in fourth place. No, he's in third, and we can already sense problems with the leaderboard again. So this is going to be interesting. Rob Oldham is in fifth place. Look at Cavallo has lost a lot of time. I think it's Fred Bakker. And look at Diogo Silva's start. Diogo Silva, nice start there. Up into what I believe is the sixth place. Let's go back to the race leader. That's Mark Elder. Let's hope that the leaderboard is going to fix itself. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of a long afternoon here. And Chris Perry is going to lead the opening lap of this race. Oh, Mike Stevens. Mike Stevens is off. Mike Stevens is off. We'll get a replay of what happened, but it's going to be a tricky affair to keep track of 12 drivers with no leaderboard. Let's look at what happened with Mike Stevens as he it was he actually exited the corner and then in the second phase of acceleration went off and loses quite a lot of ground. Let's go back to the race leaders, and Mike Stevens is no longer in the second, well, fourth place, and Darren Head in third. Let's try to figure out who is in fourth. I think it's Rob Oldham. Yes, Rob Oldham is in fourth. And Diogo Silva is up into fifth place. And oh, look at this! Look at this! This is, I believe, Fred Bakker, and on the inside is not Jürgen Smets, it's someone else. It might be Kev Allen. Yes, it's Kev Allen. Kev Allen is up into sixth place. Fred Bakker down into sixth. And where is Jürgen Smets? Jürgen Smets is here, and that's the driver in front. That's, I believe, Jorge Luna. Yes, Jorge Luna is ahead of Jürgen, but Jürgen is coming with a lot of momentum here, but stays behind. Let's look at Mark Elder now, again losing a bit of ground there as they complete the second lap of this race. And Darren Head is still in third. Fourth is Rob Oldham. Fifth is Diogo Silva, already a couple of seconds, 3 or 4 seconds behind Rob. And Kev Allen is behind him. Kev Allen is coming after Diogo Silva, and here is Fred Bakker, followed by Jürgen Smets, now followed by Luna, and then Jürgen Smets. And Mike Stevens, where is he? He should be behind Jurgen. Yes, he is behind Jurgen. So we've got a nice little group here, which is headed by Diogo Silva in fifth place. We'll keep an eye on the leaders, but Mark Elder is not very close to Chris Berry. Darren Head is close-ish to Mark Elder, Rob Oldham. We'll keep an eye on these to make sure they are all in the same place. And Cavallo has spun. Cavallo has spun and Luna has hit him. Cavallo has spun and Luna has hit him. Oh, disaster here as this was side-by-side racing with it was Cavallo and that was Fred Bakker. Diogo Silva is ahead of both of them. And let's have a look. Well, Kev is on the outside. Well, Kev is trying to go on the outside, but Fred is already into the racing line. So Kev is trying to go outside through the grass. And that spins and hits Fred. And here comes Jorge Luna, innocent bystander here. Ends up losing quite a lot of time. And Kev Owen, has he dropped to last place? Yes, he has. Because David Good is here. This is Stubby Dooby, and ahead of him is Luna. Ahead of Luna should be Mike Stevens, logically. Not sure that's Mike Stevens. Mike Stevens, where is he? And Fred Bakker is now coming after Diogo Silva with Jurgen Smets behind. Well, no, there's someone in front of Jurgen. And that's not Fred, because Fred is behind Diogo. So logically, to be Stubby Dooby, no, it's not. It is, it's not Cavallo. It is David Good. No, it's not David Good. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, that's Rob Oldham. That's he's in fourth place. Mark Elder in second. Darren Head in third. And, oh, it's Mike Stevens. Yes, it's Mike Stevens that's ahead of, he's behind Fred. He's behind Diogo and Fred, but ahead of Jurgen. So Mike Stevens actually in this melee with Jorge Luna and Cavallo has managed to overtake Jurgen. So now we've got Diogo in fifth place and three drivers coming back at him. Let's look at Mark Elder. We are on lap 4 of this race. Followed by Darren Head. The battle for the lead remains tense, but not wheel to wheel at this stage. Rob Oldham in fourth place. Diogo Silva in fifth. And where is Fred Bakker? Fred Bakker is coming. And so is Mike Stevens. And we may have a very interesting battle here. Let's go on board with Jurgen Smets, just to see where the four drivers are located. It seems to me that this Fred Bakker is the closest he has ever been to Diogo. Diogo in fifth, Fred in sixth, Mike Stevens in seventh, and eighth is Jurgen. 9 should be Cavallo. No, 9 should be Stubby. 9, no, 9 is Luna. No, 9 is not Luna. 9 is David Good. 10 is Luna. 11 is Stubby Dooby, and Cavallo is running last. Let's go back to the race leader. That is Chris Berry, followed by Mark Elder, followed by Darren Head. Darren Head sliding there. Fourth is Rob Oldham. Darren Head there, outbraking himself. A bit of lock up there. It's not going to help his tires. Let's look at where it's Fred. Oh, Diogo Silva has made a mistake. Diogo Silva has made a mistake. Oh, it comes back. That's Fred there running side by side. What happened to Diogo Silva? We'll get a replay of this. I think Diogo just outbraked himself there, trying to protect the position. Oh, just goes and then snaps and goes back into the racing line as Fred was trying. Now they're running side by side, but Fred surely he's going to complete the pass. No, he's not at this point. Diogo Silva breaks later, but now he's out of shape for the last corner. Here comes Fred Bakker. A bit of pushing and shoving there, and a bit of a nudge there as well by Fred Bakker. And this should be allowing Mike Stevens to also join the action. And yes, he has joined the action, and so is Jurgen Smets. Wow, We've got a four-way battle for fifth place, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. And Diogo Silva is holding up some very angry Benelux drivers here. Look at Mike Stevens there on the inside of Fred Bakker. But Fred on the outside has more grip. Whoa, this is close racing. Lap 6. We are not yet at the midpoint of this race, and we already have some titanic battles here. Here comes Fred Bakker on the inside. Who is going to go? Mike Stevens is going to go on the inside. Mike Stevens is going to go on the inside of Fred Bakker. They run side by side now at the exit. Jürgen Smets wants a piece of that action as well. And Fred still ahead of Mike Stevens and ahead of Jürgen Smets. Now they're coming towards the last corner. There's an overtaking opportunity there. There's an opportunity there. Potentially for Fred Bakker or for Mike Stevens. Nicely done there by Mike Stevens. Surely he's going to go on the inside. Yes, he does. He does go on the inside. Side by side with Fred Bakker. Diogo Silva has had a poor exit. Well, everyone has had a poor exit. And now they are just on top of each other. Nice racing here in Old Fox Racing PC. Touring cars, always a popular choice for the Old Fox. Diogo Silva is going to go defensive on the inside. Surely here comes Mike Stevens. Oh, and contact between Fred Bakker and Diogo Silva. What on earth happened there? I think Diogo Silva is just pretty much holding up everyone. Mike Stevens goes ahead. Mike Stevens is up into 6th place, and now he's coming after Diogo Silva. Jürgen Smets is coming after Fred Bakker. Here comes Mike Stevens on the inside. Diogo Silva tries to defend. Is Mike Stevens going to dive there on the inside? He knocks down the 100-meter board as they're all a little bit out of control through the hairpin, but Mike Stevens seems to me he's got more pace. Very difficult to overtake here in this sequence of corners. And whoa. Now let's follow these drivers for a bit more. Let's have a quick look there at the race leader. Chris Berry, followed by Mark Elder, followed by Darren Head, followed by Rob Oldham. But here is Fred Bakker. He's under pressure from Jürgen Smets. Here comes Mike Stevens again. Mike Stevens is going to go on the inside. Jürgen Smets on the outside. Now Diogo Silva tries to protect the outside, but I think Mike has got a run. Whoa, almost contact there between Diogo Silva and Mike Stevens. Here comes Fred Bakker again. Diogo Silva is pretty much straight to defend like there is no tomorrow. Mike Stevens is going to go side by side racing into turn 1. Mike Stevens seems to be has the inside and he's got the job done. He's got the job done. Surely now Diogo Silva will have to yield here, and we'll have to start getting worried about Fred Bakker. Out of the corner they go. Fred Bakker is going to go side by side with Diogo Silva. Jürgen Smets wants a piece of that action. Absolutely brilliant racing here. And pretty much everyone is destroying their tires, but the result. Oh, look at Jürgen Smets. Jürgen Smets is oh, beautiful on the outside. Can he hold on to it? Can he hold on to it? No, he can't, because Fred Bakker comes back at him. Now Mike Stevens is trying to open a gap. He does not want this action anymore. This action just serves to pretty much ruin everyone's tires, and that's pretty much what Diogo Silva, Fred Bakker, Jürgen Smets and Mike Stevens have been doing. And behind these drivers we should have David Good. Let's see where David sits, but let's look at the last corner to see if there is any action. And the answer is no. David Good is behind these drivers. Kev Allen is behind David. Then Luna and Stubby Dooby seems to be running last now. Mark Elder continues to be in 2nd place. Chris Berry continues to be in 3rd place. Is Darren Head, followed by Rob Oldham. And let's go. Mike Stevens now in 5th place. But where is Fred Bakker and Diogo Silva and Jürgen Smets? Because these three continue to battle like there is no absolute tomorrow. Lap 9, and we'll continue to follow this battle. Mike Stevens hasn't opened that big of a gap there from Diogo Silva. Now he has actually opened a little bit of a gap. Into the hairpin again, and Jürgen Smets trying his famous high line there. Now trying to make the switcheroo, but Fred Bakker is having none of it as they continue to battle. We are past the midpoint of this race already. We'll keep an eye on everyone's time. So keep an eye on the battle at the front. We'll actually do a bit of a check here. As Chris Perry has now opened a bit more of a gap to Mark Elder. Third is Darren Head. Darren Head is closer to Mark Elder, and Rob Oldham continues to be in the mix. Fifth is Mike Stevens. He is not in the battle for the top four. Then it's going to be Diogo Silva and Fred Bakker. These two have been running together since the beginning of the race. And there you go, another lap. Look at this, Diogo Silva is going defensive there, almost hitting the pit lane wall. And where is he going to go? Into run. Fred Bakker is coming on the inside. Diogo Silva just covers the position there. And here comes Jürgen Smets again. Absolutely thrilling racing here in the midfield for what is now sixth place, sixth, seventh, and eighth. And we'll keep an eye on the other drivers behind. There are four drivers behind David Good, Kev Allen, and Luna, and Scooby-Doo. Diogo Silva has had a poor exit. Diogo Silva has had a poor exit there, and Fred is all over him. Jürgen Smets, he just has nowhere to go with these two BMWs. A bit of contact there between Jürgen and Fred. But Diogo Silva's BMW is like must be the widest BMW in this track as he continues to hold on. Somehow, Fred Bakker and Jürgen Smets. Now another lap is complete lap 10 for the leaders, and someone will just have to dive here. Look at this, Jürgen Smets now on the outside. They go and they complete another lap. As lap 11 is now for the leaders. We should have approximately 14 laps. 14 laps is what we anticipate here in this race as they continue to battle. Let's look at the drivers. David Good is behind. Oh, look at this. Something interesting must be happening there with Jürgen Smets on the inside. David Good is, well, he's behind Kev Allen. Is that Kev Allen there? Yes, it is Kev Allen up into 9th place. David Good in 10th. Luna should be 11th. And Scooby-Doo in 12th. Let's see the battle for the lead. Oh, Chris Perry. Chris Perry has made a mistake. This is the race leader. We missed it because we don't have a leaderboard. Oh, absolute heartbreaking situation for Chris Perry. We will rewind and figure out what happened to him. And it was on lap 10. Oh, it happened a while ago. Mark Elder has gone into the lead. Second is Darren Head. Third is Rob Oldham. And this is what happened. He missed. Oh, it was in the first corner. From the lead of the race. Oh, he's out of shape already, and he's in the gravel at the beginning of the corner, which is fairly unusual. He's trying to find some tarmac there, but the tarmac is going to suddenly end. There goes Mark Elder. There goes Darren Head. There goes also Rob Oldham. And Chris Perry is down into 4th place. Let's go back to live action, which is the beginning of lap 11. And Chris now making another mistake there, losing a couple more tenths of a second there. Now Chris definitely has the pace. The question is, does he have the time? Does he have the time to still recover? Let's go back to the battle, titanic battle for 6th place. And Jürgen Smets was trying to go on the inside here, didn't really work. Jürgen has, well, he's been trying to go around the outside there at the hairpin to no avail for the last 3 or 4 laps. Lap 11 already complete. We are just maybe 3 laps away from the end. We should have 14 laps is what we kind of estimate here. And now Fred Bakker is losing a bit of steam because Diogo Silva has managed to find himself some breathing space. And it is actually Jürgen Smets. Look at this, who's that? Who's that ahead of these drivers? It's not Rob Oldham. Rob Oldham, Chris Perry. I'm not entirely sure who is ahead of Diogo Silva. We'll find out. Someone is running ahead, not Kavala. So I'm a bit lost here. We'll continue to go with Fred because, oh, look at this. Fred gets a bit of a tap from Jurgen, I think, in turn one. Oh, it's Mike Stevens. I'm sorry. Mike Stevens is, of course, there in fifth place. He hasn't checked out completely from this battle, but he is a little bit safe. Look at the Diogo Silva again going defensive. Let's go back to the race lead, and that's Mark Elder followed by Darren Head. That's a nice battle there. Third is Rob Oldham. Fourth is going to be Chris Perry, and Chris is coming back at the podium position. Now let's look at this battle again, and Fred Bakker. Only 4 minutes to go here, so we should have time for another couple of laps. Let's look at see if there is any action here. Because look at this, Fred Bakker is coming at Diogo Silva. On the inside goes Diogo Silva, and Fred now trying to go on the outside. Oh, a bit of a tap there. Oh, and Fred is spinning, is he? No, he loses time. He loses time. Here comes Jürgen Smith. What happened to Fred Bakker? We'll get the replay of the action. But it seems to me that, wow, they just accelerated at different times, didn't they? Diogo Silva was covering the inside. Fred was trying to do the switcheroo. And, oh, there's a bit of a nudge there, but it was Fred that lost control in the end. And Jürgen Smith goes up into 7th place. Let's go back to the race leader, because we should have just a couple of laps to go. Second is Darren Head. Third is Rob Oldham. Fourth is Chris Perry, and Chris Perry is on the inside of Rob Oldham. This is for third place. This is important. For third place, Rob Oldham drops out to fourth. Chris Perry goes back into podium position. The question is, can he? Oh, look at that head! Look at that head! This is the battle for the lead of the race. Absolutely brilliant. Now we've got the battle for the lead, and we are about to go. If I'm not mistaken, surely this is going to be the last lap of the race. This is going to be the last lap of the race starting, and Darren Head is trying so hard to win this race and get the position from Mark Elder. Keep an eye on the other battles. And look at that, can he dive on the inside? No, he can't dive on the inside, and Mark Elder is going to lead. Oh, look at this, a bit of a nudge there from Darren Head. This is absolutely brilliant stuff. Now, the last lap starts. Darren Head, can he win? And Mark Elder, can he defend? And Chris Perry, where is he? He's too far behind. I think he's too far behind. He's too far behind. Look at this, absolutely brilliant. Into turn one, let's look at the battle for here. Diogo Silva is ahead of Jürgen Smith, who is ahead of Fred Bakker. Fred Bakker has lost a little bit of time. Let's go back to the race for the lead. Mark Elder going defensive. Only a few more corners to go. Only a few more overtaking opportunities to go. Is Darren Head going to dive here in the hairpin? Absolutely brilliant stuff. Now, and look at this, a bit of contact. Contact there as well between Darren Head and Mark Elder. Darren Head is absolutely trying everything he can to win this race, but only a few more corners to go. Well, do we have time for another lap? I think we may have time for another lap. In fact, yes, we have time for another lap. So this is not the last lap. This is not the last lap. Let's look at where is Chris Perry. Chris Perry is coming, as you would expect, because of course Mark Elder and Darren Head. Look at this. Oh, Darren Head almost losing it there, drifting there through the corner. Misses the opportunity to go after Mark in the last corner, as they are, I think, going to complete another lap. Yes, they are. They are going to complete another lap. And we'll keep an eye on... Oh, Chris Perry has spun! Chris Perry has spun! Chris Perry has spun from third place in the last corner. Did he have any help? Oh, he had some assistance or not. Let's look at this from Rob Oldham's perspective. That's Darren Head drifting, and that is no, that's not Chris Perry. I'm sorry. That whoa, it is. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is not how we imagine this would happen. Rob Oldham in fourth place. He goes off track. He hits the gravel a little bit. Now he's completely out of control. He's on the inside of the corner. He's coming through the grass, and he's going to collect Chris Berry. So collision between third and fourth. And Chris Berry, just the innocent bystander, he does keep third position. Now can Rob Oldham still be ahead of Mike Stevens? The answer is no. Mike Stevens, nicely done there. Up into fourth place. And where is Diogo Silva and Fred Bakker and Jürgen Smets? They are still running together. But we'll keep an eye now on the leaders on the last lap, and that drifting in the previous lap may have told the story, because Darren Head has lost a few car lengths and he hasn't a lot more time to recover. Just a few more corners to go. Now we are on the last lap. And we will see the checkered flag in this lap. We'll see the checkered flag in this lap. And Mark Elder is going to win again, but this was no easy win for Mark Elder. All he has is to keep it together for a couple more corners. And look at that, Mark Elder is in the last corner, and he's going to win. He's going to win if he doesn't cock up the last corner, which he does not. And there you go, Mark Elder is going to win, but we'll keep an eye on the other. Mark Elder, checkered flag. Second is Darren Head. Third is going to be Chris Berry. Fourth is going to be Mike Stevens. Fifth is going to be oh, look at this, side by side there between Jürgen Smets and Diogo Silva. Let's go to replay of what happened there. As a last lap move there for sixth place. Last lap move for sixth place as Rob Oldham finishes in fifth. Side by side racing there. Wow. Diogo Silva is going to keep sixth place. Can Fred Bakker come? No. Seventh is going to be Jürgen Smets, followed by Fred Bakker, followed by, I believe, Kev Allen, followed by David Good. David Good in 10th place. 11th is going to be Luna. No. 11th is, Luna is going to be 11th, yes. And Scooby Dooby, the rookie, is going to finish in 12th place. We'll just finish the race with him last couple of corners, as he also takes the checkered flag. Everyone finished on the lead lap. What a race we had here in round 3, race 1 in Argentina. Stay tuned for race 2.